Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a debate that's been charging up the automotive world. EVs or gas-powered vehicles? Today, we embark on an electrifying journey to explore the merits of both sides. On one hand, we have the cutting-edge technology, environmentally consciousness, and the thrilling performance of electric vehicles, and on the other hand, we have the well-established infrastructure, long-range capabilities, and raw power of gas-powered vehicles. So buckle up and get ready to dive into the fast lane of this heated debate. Which side will reign supreme? Let's find out on this gas-powered episode of Emerging Technologies in Business. Before we jump into the discussion, let's start with the basics. What are some of the differences between gasoline and electric vehicles? First, gasoline vehicles rely on internal combustion engines, where fuel is burned to produce power. They've been around since 1886 when Carl Benz applied for a patent for his vehicle-powered gas engine. So gas engines have been around for quite a while and have a well-established infrastructure, including gas stations and readily available repair shops. And on the other hand, electric vehicles, or EVs, are powered by rechargeable batteries. These batteries store electricity that's used to run electric motors, and unlike gasoline vehicles, EVs produce zero tailpipe emissions, making them a cleaner alternative for the environment. One of the key differences between gas and electric is the way that they're refueled. Gas vehicles require regular trips to the gas station for refueling, which of course can sometimes be inconvenient, but the number of EV vehicles joining the market has also drastically been rising, so the relevance and availability for at-home charging stations have become important. But the ability to recharge from outside of the home has become somewhat problematic, which has become a point of contention between these two mega houses going against each other. So let's talk about performance. It's hard to argue against the instant torque of the electric vehicles, providing quick acceleration and smooth driving experiences, and the counter being gas vehicles requiring gear shifting and a delay in the power delivery. It's also important to note that though the range of EVs can really vary depending on the model and the battery capacity, gas vehicles, on the other hand, can travel a lot longer distances without the need for refueling and maintenance. In comparison, when it comes to maintenance, EVs generally have fewer moving parts, meaning that they potentially require less maintenance and have a lower operating cost over time. But while EVs don't require oil changes and have a regenerative brake system that extends the life of the brakes, obviously, the batteries themselves can prove to be very costly, ranging from $5,000 to $20,000 as of March 2023. The last important factor here is that the impact of the environment. EVs produce zero tailpipe emissions, which can help reduce air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions, which makes them more environmentally friendly choice, especially when the electricity that they utilize comes from a renewable source. So are EVs actually better? Well, it really depends on your personal priorities and needs, actually. Electric vehicles do offer a cleaner operation, lower maintenance costs outside of the battery, and a smoother driving experience, but gasoline vehicles still have advantages in terms of longer range driving and much more established infrastructure for refills and repairs compared to EVs. For me, recently purchasing a vehicle, I decided to go gas still, but by mid-2024, we should see a vast change in the number of charging stations nationwide. As it continues to advance, the charging infrastructure improves, electric vehicles will become more attractive to the mass majority. While Tesla seems to have figured out how to make a vehicle an experience, it's really the only one in the EV space to be able to do so. I think the manufacturers who find a way to make a vehicle more than just a vehicle and part of the end user's daily life will be the ones who rise to the top of the consumption going forward. So who wins? Tie ball game right now. Too close to call, but the scales are definitively showing the future EVs title reign coming soon. That's all the time that we have for today in our battle of EVs versus gas vehicles. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Take a quick moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And of course, I want to thank our sponsors, Kincannon XR. The future is XR. And if you're working in the XR world or looking to step into the future with XR, Kincannon XR is here to help bring your XR dreams into reality. Regardless if you're developing your own XR application or looking for a helping hand to take an idea to the next level, Kincannon is here to help. reach out to Kincannon XR by emailing them at inquiry@kincanonxr.com. You can also find our podcast on social medias as well at ETIB Podcast. And if you liked this episode, go subscribe and check out another one of these emerging technologies and business videos that'll pop up above my head here on YouTube. That's going to do it for today. I've been your host, Brock Riney, and we're going to talk some more emerging tech next time. Bye, everybody.